This podcast encourages and empowers you to create your own unique real story, develop your own unique real statement, and discover your own unique real self. The power is yours. Good night, Kristen. Pope, how are you doing on this wonderful, beautiful night?
I'm super blessed.
Oh,
I'm doing
wonderful.
great.
That's wonderful. What part of the world are you in right now?
Boston,
All right.
and most specifically Natick, Massachusetts.
All right, sounds great. Which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this specific time in history?
I would have to believe it's my authenticity.
Ooh, I love that. Straight to the point. Tell me more. Who did you learn that from?
Who did I learn that from? Honestly, from just growing and following my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, the most authentic person I've ever heard about and know about. So that's where I would say I learned it from.
Ooh, sounds intriguing. Now, you do a few things professionally as well, don't you? Tell us a bit more about that, please.
I am a television broadcaster. I'm a host and a speaker, and I am also an encourager of women.
Where did all the inspiration for this start?
Young. I've always been a storyteller. I've always been someone who enjoyed encouraging people. And so I blend the two of those two things together, and that's where it started.
That's amazing. Now tell us about your show, please. The Positive Controversy.
Yes.
I love the name.
Thank you. The Positive Controversy is really a place where we talk to people and talk about topics that don't generally get covered on the day-to-day news. As a traditional broadcaster, traditional television news broadcaster, there are just some things that don't get covered. And so that is the place where we do it. We take stories that have maybe a controversial edge and find the positive in them.
That's amazing. Wow. Is it fun?
It is a lot of fun.
I love how you held back there. It was like you were good. Yes, it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
Tell me why you will continue to repeat the skill of being that individual that functions in authenticity.
Because it is the way that I connect with people, and it's the way that I most truly connect with people, and people most truly connect with me. And so I believe that it allows for me to be who I actually am, who I was actually created to be. And I don't want to be anybody else.
That's good. You shouldn't be. I totally agree. Now, Mom Life Streets, which is the thing that caught my attention, right? Because I love conversations, right? And you're all about the authentic conversation in
That's right.
woman and motherhood. Tell me about that, please.
So Mom Life Streets started when I was pregnant, and I just started documenting my journey. And once I gave birth, I continued, and it turned into a conversation about wisdom and motherhood, and in a real, authentic, vulnerable, and comedic way. And it caught on. And so, people are used to me coming on Instagram talking about what I'm doing in these Mom Life Streets. And it's just a real, authentic conversation about everyday life in women and motherhood. And we laugh and we learn and we grow and we cry together.
That's wonderful. Tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years, please.
Oh, pray.
How does that make you feel?
Free.
Why would you suggest others that are listening do that?
Why or when?
Yeah, why?
I would suggest that they pray, because that is the exchange that you make with God, and kind of releasing your burden onto the person who can handle it.
Is that something you've done even before the last 3 years?
Yes.
All right. Where's the best place for someone that's listening to connect with you?
Instagram, Kristen L. Pope TV.
Love it. All right, Kristen, let's switch gears for a moment. Let me now invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Kristen, what is your earliest childhood memory?
My earliest childhood memory. Oh my gosh. My earliest childhood memory is probably when I lied on my sister. It's terrible. I lied on my sister. I wet the bed and I said that she did it.
Oh my, how old do you think you were?
4.
Why do you think this memory is so clear?
Because I got in awful trouble. I got in terrible trouble.
How do you see this memory connecting to who you are today?
I want to be a person of integrity. I want to be a person who can be accountable. And I want to be a person who is honest.
Love it. I think you've scored that well, and that's pretty intriguing. So, is it at that age, that particular age? I'm curious. Yeah, right. Did you like going through the emotions of you should not have lied on your sister? Why did you lie? Right. What were the emotions?
It was fear. It was horror. It was disappointment. It was failure. It was sadness.
And being authentic, what does that bring forth in terms of emotions?
It's just, if I had it to do over, I would have told the truth.
Yeah, I know how that feels. That's pretty amazing. Thanks for sharing that with us. If we fast forwarded to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
Oh my gosh, Boys to Men, everything Boys to Men, but most specifically, Water Runs Dry.
Love it. Yeah, I love that song too. Yeah, that entire album was great, right?
Right?
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Sometimes I think, so listening to Boys to Men, you're singing and you're attempting to do, well, I am attempting to do all the parts of certain parts of the song, right?
Yes.
and it doesn't
so
sound
distinct.
Yeah, it
They're
doesn't.
so distinct.
Yes. It doesn't sound like the way it should sound, I think. But in your head, it sounds great, yeah?
Right.
Yeah, definitely. All right, my friend. Well, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there is a small declaration form, so it's yes or no. We're going to move pretty quickly here. Are you ready?
Okay. I'm ready.
Kristen, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
I have.
Are you married?
I am.
Do you have children?
I do.
Do you believe in God?
I do.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
I do.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yeah.
What about screen time? I love that, yeah. What about screen time? The phone and or the computer, is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
According to the report that comes to me every week, it's less than 8 hours a day.
Oh, that's great. If you had to share with us your own unique real statement, a statement that represents what you are, who you are, what would you say that is?
Kristen is supposed to bring her authenticity and her spirituality to audiences all around the world.
Love it. To the point. She did it. I think she's the fastest 12-minute conversation I've had in this particular season. Kristen, this was a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Oh, gosh. I would share with your audience, be true to yourself, no matter how long it takes.
Kristen, again, this was a great pleasure. Thank you for being on what is inspired by 12-minute Convos with Angel Jones.
This segment has been brought to you by Amazel Enterprise.